Welcome to our channel's Sunday Showcase. Today, we gather to honor the legendary wrestlers we've lost in recent and past few years. Their profound contributions to the world of wrestling continue to resonate with fans and inspire the next generation. In this video, we'll also share some somber news about Logan Paul, which has touched many hearts. Join us as we celebrate their remarkable legacies through heartfelt tributes and cherished memories. Don't forget to subscribe and stay connected with us to keep their inspiring stories alive. Robert "Butch" Miller, born on October 21, 1944, in Wellington, New Zealand, was a beloved professional wrestler, best known as one half of the iconic tag team, the Bushwhackers, alongside Luke Williams. Beginning his wrestling career in the 1960s, Butch first made waves in New Zealand and Australia before teaming up with Williams. As the Sheep Herders, the duo earned a fierce reputation across wrestling territories like the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA, known for their brutal, no-holds-barred brawling style. However, when they joined the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, in the late 1980s, they underwent a dramatic transformation. Rebranded as the Bushwhackers, Butch and Luke ditched their hardcore image for a comedic, fan-friendly persona. Their zany antics, marching to the ring with swinging arms, licking fans' heads, and wearing camo gear, made them instant favorites, especially among younger audiences. Though they never captured the WWF Tag Team Championships, the Bushwhackers remained a beloved fixture of the tag team division. Their charisma, humor, and wild energy cemented their status as one of the most entertaining duos of their era. After leaving the WWF in the mid-1990s, Butch continued making occasional appearances, often teaming with Luke for nostalgic matches and fan events. In 2015, their legacy was honored with induction into the WWE Hall of Fame. Bushwhacker Butch. His passing marked the end of a remarkable 5-decade career. Remembered for his infectious spirit and unforgettable character work, Butch's legacy endures in the hearts of fans who cherished the joy and fun he brought to the world of professional wrestling. Christin Able, 1984 to 2016, was a gifted professional wrestler who made a lasting mark on the independent wrestling scene. Born and raised in the United States, she pursued her dream of wrestling with fierce determination, undergoing rigorous training to develop her craft. Able made her in-ring debut in the early 2000s and quickly caught the attention of fans and peers alike with her athletic ability, charisma, and unwavering work ethic. Known for her energetic style and emotional connection with the audience, Able became a standout performer wherever she competed. Her matches were marked by intensity and passion, showcasing her versatility and deep understanding of the sport. Whether she was playing the hero or the antagonist, she left a lasting impression and earned widespread respect in locker rooms across the circuit. Throughout her career, Christin Able displayed not only physical talent, but also a genuine love for wrestling. She continuously pushed herself to improve, embracing each opportunity as a chance to grow. Her presence in the ring was magnetic, and her dedication inspired many who shared the dream of making it in professional wrestling. Tragically, her life and career were cut short when the news sent ripples through the wrestling world, prompting heartfelt tributes from fellow wrestlers and fans who remembered her vibrant spirit and immense potential. Her also served as a sobering reminder of the personal battles often faced by athletes behind the scenes. Though her time in the spotlight was brief, Christin Able's legacy endures. She remains an inspiration to aspiring wrestlers and a symbol of resilience in the wrestling community. Her story continues to be shared with admiration and love by those who knew and cherished her. Adam Windsor, born on January 17, 1981, was a respected and beloved figure in professional wrestling, best known for his passion, versatility, and dedication to the sport. With a career spanning nearly 2 decades, Windsor left an enduring mark on the independent wrestling scene both in the United States and Europe. launching his wrestling career in the early 2000s. Windsor quickly earned recognition for his strong in-ring skills and his ability to connect with audiences. Whether playing the heroic babyface or the calculating heel, he brought charisma and depth to every role he played. His adaptability made him a standout performer in numerous promotions, where he built a loyal fan base that admired both his athleticism and his heart. Beyond the spotlight of the ring, Windsor was known for his kindness and generosity. He served as a mentor to many aspiring wrestlers, sharing his knowledge and encouraging others to pursue their dreams in the wrestling world. He also gave back to the community, frequently participating in charity events and supporting local wrestling schools, where his influence helped shape the future of the industry. Tragically, Adam Windsor leaving the wrestling community stunned and grieving. His unexpected marked a profound loss, but his legacy lives on in the lives he touched, and the countless performances that earned him the respect of peers and fans alike. Remembered for his talent, warmth, and unwavering love for wrestling, Adam Windsor remains a cherished figure. His memory continues to inspire those who knew him and those who witnessed his dedication to the craft. Miss Elizabeth, born Elizabeth Ann Hewlett on November 19, 1960, was one of the most iconic and influential figures in professional wrestling. Best known for her elegant presence and grace, she changed the perception of women in the wrestling world during an era dominated by male personas and high-octane energy. Elizabeth rose to prominence in the mid-1980s when she debuted in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE, as the manager of Macho Man Randy Savage. Her soft-spoken demeanor and glamorous style stood in stark contrast to the chaos of the wrestling ring, creating a unique dynamic that captivated fans. Together, she and Savage formed one of the most memorable partnerships in wrestling history, highlighted by emotional storylines, high-stakes matches, and unforgettable moments, such as their iconic on-screen wedding at SummerSlam 1991. Miss Elizabeth wasn't just a figurehead. She played a crucial role in elevating Savage's character, adding emotional weight and storytelling depth to his rivalries. She helped shift the narrative of women in wrestling, showing they could be central, compelling figures without being wrestlers themselves. Following her time in WWF, Elizabeth also made appearances in World Championship Wrestling, WCW, continuing to influence the industry with her poise and presence. Her career opened doors for future female managers and personalities, paving the way for a broader representation of women in the sport. Tragically, Elizabeth, due to acute toxicity from a combination of prescription drugs and alcohol. Her untimely was a significant loss to the wrestling world. Yet, her legacy lives on, as Miss Elizabeth remains a beloved and trailblazing figure whose contributions forever shaped the role of women in professional wrestling. Emile Dupre, born on October 20th, 1936 in Shediac, New Brunswick, was a legendary figure in Canadian professional wrestling, known both as a skilled wrestler and an influential promoter. Raised in a close-knit family with one brother and three sisters, Dupre's passion for wrestling took root early. In 1955, he was introduced to maritime wrestling greats Vic Butler and Reggie Richard, who saw promise in the young athlete and helped train him for the ring. Dupre began his in-ring career in Boston, Massachusetts, where he quickly made a name for himself with his rugged style and charisma. His career took him across North America and beyond, including international tours in Australia and New Zealand. He wrestled for various top-tier promotions, including Calgary's Stampede Wrestling, where he squared off with legends such as Killer Kowalski, Dusty Rhodes, and the Cuban Assassin. Beyond his success as a performer, Dupre was instrumental in developing wrestling in Canada, particularly in the maritime provinces. As a promoter, he provided a platform for countless up-and-coming talents, contributing significantly to the growth of the industry in the region. His work behind the scenes was as impactful as his time in the ring. Wrestling was a family affair for Dupre, as his son, Rene Dupre, later found success in WWE. continuing the family's wrestling legacy. Though his surname was sometimes spelled Dupre, Emile remained a respected and cherished figure in the wrestling world. Emile Dupre, leaving behind a rich legacy rooted in dedication, passion, and a lifelong love for wrestling. His contributions as both a wrestler and promoter have left an enduring mark on the sport in Canada and beyond. Eddie Graham, born Edward Josiah Graham on November 15, 1930, in Tampa, Florida, was a transformative figure in professional wrestling. Renowned for both his in-ring skill and behind-the-scenes brilliance, Graham rose to prominence during the 1950s and 1960s, competing across numerous regional promotions. However, his true legacy lies in his work as a promoter and booker, particularly with Championship Wrestling from Florida, CWF, where he became one of the most influential minds in the business. As the head of CWF, Graham helped shape the careers of legends such as Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, and Barry Windham. His understanding of wrestling psychology, character development, and long-term storytelling made CWF one of the most respected wrestling territories of its era. He was widely praised for his ability to craft compelling rivalries and elevate new talent, laying the groundwork for what would become foundational elements of modern professional wrestling. Tragically, on January 21, 1985, Eddie Graham died by suicide, suffering multiple gunshot wounds. His passing shocked the wrestling world and highlighted the immense pressure and mental health struggles often hidden behind the curtain of the industry. The loss was deeply felt by his family, especially his son, wrestler Mike Graham, and by the many wrestlers he mentored. Despite the tragedy, Eddie Graham's legacy endures. His innovative booking style and influence on wrestling storytelling are still studied and admired today. He is remembered as a visionary who helped professional wrestling evolve into a more dramatic and character-driven form of entertainment. While his remains a sobering reminder of the emotional toll of the industry, Eddie Graham's impact continues to be celebrated, securing his place as one of the greatest minds in wrestling history. André the Giant, born André René Roussimoff on May 19, 1946, in Grenoble, France, was a towering figure in professional wrestling and entertainment. Standing at 7 feet 4 inches tall and weighing over 500 pounds, he earned the nickname the Eighth Wonder of the World. His extraordinary size was the result of acromegaly, a rare hormonal disorder that caused abnormal growth and contributed to his legendary stature. André began his wrestling career in the early 1960s and quickly rose to international fame, captivating audiences with his sheer presence and surprising agility. He became a major attraction in wrestling promotions around the world, eventually becoming a cornerstone of the Worldwide Wrestling Federation, now WWE. By the 1980s, André was a key figure in wrestling's golden era, engaging in unforgettable rivalries with stars like Hulk Hogan. Their clash at WrestleMania 3 in 1987 remains one of the most iconic matches in wrestling history, highlighted by Hogan's historic body slam of André in front of over 93,000 fans. Outside the ring, André showcased a different side of himself in Hollywood. His most beloved role came in 1987 as Fezzik in The Princess Bride, where his warmth and humor won over audiences and proved his talent extended beyond wrestling. Despite his intimidating size, André was known for his gentle demeanor and generosity. He left an indelible mark on both wrestling and pop culture. André the Giant. His influence still resonates today, and he is remembered not just as a wrestling legend, but as a larger-than-life icon whose legacy continues to inspire fans around the world. Logan Alexander Paul, born on April 1, 1995, in Westlake, Ohio, is one of the most polarizing and multifaceted figures in American pop culture. His name is synonymous with internet fame, high-profile controversies, and an uncanny ability to constantly reinvent himself. From viral Vine comedian to professional wrestler, from YouTube juggernaut to boxing attraction, Logan Paul has lived many lives in the spotlight, each as dramatic as the last. Standing at 1.88 meters tall and weighing approximately 93 kilograms, Logan first broke into the public consciousness with his rapid-fire comedic sketches on Vine, the now defunct short-form video platform. With his exaggerated energy and in-your-face humor, Logan quickly amassed millions of followers. But as Vine dissolved, Logan smoothly transitioned to YouTube, the platform that would catapult him into a whole new level of fame. From Vine star to YouTube, mogul Logan's YouTube channel, Logan Paul Vlogs, became a runaway success. Known for its high-octane vlogs, pranks, and daredevil antics, the channel eventually garnered over 23 million subscribers and hundreds of millions of views. His content resonated with a younger audience, eager for boundary-pushing entertainment, and Logan delivered in spades. He landed on Forbes' list of highest-paid YouTube creators in 2017, 2018, and again in 2021, underscoring his influence and financial might. Despite controversies along the way, including the infamous 2017 Japan suicide forest video that led to widespread condemnation and a temporary career derailment, Logan demonstrated a resilience that many had not expected. He issued apologies, took a brief hiatus, and returned to the digital world with a somewhat more measured approach, though never straying too far from his provocateur roots. The Paul dynasty, sibling rivalry, and shared fame. Logan grew up in a typical suburban household with his parents, Gregory Allen Paul and Pam Stepnick, and his younger brother Jake Paul. Jake, like Logan, has become a prominent and often controversial figure in the world of social media and professional boxing. The brothers have experienced both collaboration and tension over the years, often using their real-life dynamic to fuel online narratives. Though frequently the subject of public drama, the Paul brothers have mastered the art of controversy as marketing. Whether feuding or reconciling, they consistently remain in the spotlight, leveraging every personal conflict or success as content. Entrepreneurial ventures, Prime Hydration and beyond. Logan Paul is not just a performer, he is also a savvy entrepreneur. One of his most lucrative ventures to date is Prime Hydration, a sports drink brand he co-founded with fellow YouTuber turned boxer KSI. Initially launched in North America, Prime quickly expanded to European markets, where it became a phenomenon among teenagers and young adults. The drink's bright packaging, bold flavors, and massive influencer marketing campaign turned it into a cultural staple almost overnight. However, Prime's success hasn't been without controversy. The drink has come under scrutiny for its caffeine content, especially the energy line. Concerns from parents, schools, and health experts have led to bans in some school districts and investigations by consumer watchdog groups. Lawsuits have followed, accusing Prime's parent company of misleading marketing and insufficient safety labeling. Logan has staunchly defended the product, asserting that it complies with all FDA regulations, but the backlash remains a thorn in his side. Boxing aspirations. From internet beef to the ring, Logan's entry into boxing began with a much-hyped bout against KSI, another influencer with a massive following. Their first match in 2018 ended in a draw, while the 2019 rematch saw Logan losing by split decision. Though the matches were dismissed by boxing purists as gimmicks, they drew enormous pay-per-view numbers and set the stage for influencer boxing as a viable entertainment genre. In 2021, Logan took it a step further by facing none other than Floyd Mayweather Jr. in an exhibition match. While the fight lacked a decisive winner, the spectacle itself demonstrated Logan's unmatched ability to capture public interest. The event was a media frenzy, further cementing Logan as a legitimate draw in the sports world, even if not a traditional athlete. Hollywood dreams, a toe in the acting pool. Though not as prominent as his online ventures, Logan Paul has also dabbled in acting. He starred in YouTube Red films such as The Thinning, and made appearances in mainstream TV series like Law & Order Special Victims Unit. These roles, while not critically acclaimed, showcased another facet of his ambition: to be recognized as a versatile entertainer. Despite limited success in Hollywood, Logan continues to explore acting opportunities. Yet, it's clear that his primary strengths lie in content creation, entrepreneurship, and live performance. WWE. Career. From guest spot to legitimate superstar, perhaps the most surprising chapter of Logan Paul's career has been his transformation into a professional wrestler. In 2022, Logan signed a deal with WWE and quickly made an impact. His debut at WrestleMania against The Miz showed fans and critics alike that he wasn't merely a celebrity stunt caster. Logan's in-ring agility, charisma, and commitment to training drew praise from even the most skeptical wrestling veterans. By 2024, Logan had become a frequent presence on WWE Raw and at major pay-per-view events. His matches have ranged from tag team spectacles to singles showdowns against top-tier talent. Analysts credit his rapid growth in the squared circle to his athletic background, media savvy, and competitive drive. Logan Paul is now considered more than a novelty. He is a legitimate WWE superstar with a growing fan base. A glimpse at personal life, engagement, fatherhood, and the future. In mid-2023, Logan Paul publicly revealed his relationship with Danish supermodel Nina Agdal. Their romance quickly became a hot topic among fans and gossip outlets, culminating in an engagement later that year. In late 2024, the couple welcomed their first child, a daughter named Esme. Becoming a father has reportedly brought significant change to Logan's life perspective. In interviews and podcasts, he has spoken about the joy and responsibility of fatherhood, even suggesting that it might temper his risk-taking tendencies. He has expressed a desire to be a present and engaged parent, aiming to balance his professional hustle with family life. However, maintaining that balance is proving difficult. Cracks in the public facade. Relationship troubles. Despite their glossy public appearances, rumors have swirled about tensions between Logan and Nina. Sources close to the couple suggest that Logan's relentless work ethic and non-stop public presence have caused strain. Allegedly, Nina has grown frustrated with Logan's reluctance to scale back his commitments and focus more on home life. Reports from early 2025 point to frequent arguments and growing emotional distance. Some tabloids have even speculated that Nina may temporarily relocate to Denmark with baby Esme while the couple evaluates their relationship. Neither Logan nor Nina has addressed these rumors publicly, but their recent appearances together have fueled speculation, with body language experts noting visible tension. Prime controversies. Success with side effects. Prime Hydration, Logan's crown jewel in the business world, continues to sell well, but is increasingly mired in controversy. The biggest concerns revolve around the drink's high caffeine levels, which critics argue are dangerously accessible to children and teenagers. Several school districts in the United States and abroad have banned the product, citing health and behavioral issues. More troublingly, Prime has been the target of legal actions from consumer rights organizations, claiming the company failed to provide adequate warnings and engaged in aggressive, sometimes misleading marketing. Though Logan has publicly defended Prime's formulation and marketing ethics, the lawsuits and public backlash have damaged the brand's once pristine reputation. WWE locker room heat, the price of stardom. Within WWE, Logan Paul's meteoric rise hasn't been met with universal applause. Some full-time performers, many of whom spent years honing their craft on the independent circuit, are reportedly unhappy with the high-profile matches and screen time Logan receives. While WWE management values his mainstream appeal and ratings draw, others in the locker room feel he's been handed opportunities they had to fight for. Passive-aggressive comments have emerged in interviews, and although Logan has remained diplomatic, the backstage tension is real. How this internal friction affects his future in the company remains to be seen, particularly if WWE chooses to invest even more heavily in him as a main event level talent. Financial pressure and legal entanglements. Despite his image as a wealthy influencer and entrepreneur, Logan Paul may be facing serious financial stress. Reports suggest that lavish spending on real estate, business ventures, and lifestyle upgrades have strained his liquid assets. While not bankrupt, insiders claim that cash flow issues are becoming a concern. Compounding the problem is a wave of lawsuits. The most notable is a revived class action lawsuit related to Logan's failed NFT project, CryptoZoo. Plaintiffs allege that Logan misled investors into buying digital assets that never materialized as promised. If the court rules against him, Logan could be on the hook for millions in damages, potentially derailing his image as a credible businessman. Conclusion: fame at a fork in the road. Logan Paul stands at a crossroads in 2025. His accomplishments are vast, from pioneering influencer culture to competing in professional boxing and wrestling, from launching successful businesses to starting a family. He has repeatedly proven that he can adapt, survive, and even thrive amid controversy. Yet, the current climate around him is fraught with uncertainty. The scrutiny over prime hydration, the personal strain in his relationship, internal resentment within WWE, and the looming legal and financial challenges all cast a shadow over his otherwise glittering resume. How Logan navigates these challenges will define the next chapter of his legacy. Will he be remembered as a fearless innovator who broke boundaries across industries? Or will the mounting controversies finally catch up with him, tarnishing the empire he so meticulously built? Only time will tell, but if Logan Paul's history is any indication, betting against him has never been a sure thing.